All right, guys, let's talk about something that taxpayers often get confused, and that is the difference between tax preparation and tax planning. So I'm going to unpack for you what you might be experiencing with your current professional and tell you how you can get what you really want, which is tax planning. So most people, in fact, even most small business owners are really just getting tax preparation. They get their documents at the end of the year or their financials, and their professional does their tax return, right? It's a look in the rearview mirror. What's done is done. You're hoping that the person you have is professional and that they at least file an accurate and timely tax return. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but there's a difference between that and tax planning, which is a much higher level of service and what most people are getting confused about when they go in to get their tax return done. You see, if you're getting just your tax return done, that's compliance, that's tax preparation. That is not tax planning. In fact, you're too late for tax planning once you're in the current year filing a tax return for the former year. Let me tell you what tax planning looks like. Tax planning looks like walking with somebody throughout the year, talking about decisions you're making, planning proactively and strategically, and then making moves before year end to save on taxes. Things like how much should you pay yourself as a salary because we're trying to optimize QBI or your retirement plan. Looking at the pastor entity election. Looking at things like if we were to put our kids on payroll, if we were to do that, how would we do that properly? What does the entity structure look like to do something like that? So tax planning and tax preparation are two very different things. Tax preparation and the cost associated with that almost certainly will not include tax planning. So if you want that level of engagement, it's more expensive, but we think it pays for itself to plan properly and save on taxes. So if you want to learn more about what tax planning looks like versus tax preparation, give me a shout.